students, welcome back to biology class, and today's session we are going to be discussed about the diseases. In the last class we already discussed about the diseases and we discussed about the different types of human diseases what we are going to be get by the transfusion of air, water and the contaminated food and with the help of mosquitoes and with the help of some viruses, and we already discussed. And in the last class we discussed about the malaria life cycle also, how the malaria parasite is going to be entered, which organisms are going to be helpful for the life cycle and the complete stages to complete the stages of parasite, that is nothing but the mosquito, female anopheles mosquito and human being are very essential for the continuation of the life cycle of malaria parasite, and it is going to be causes malaria fever for the human beings. In the last class we already discussed, and in this session we are going to be discuss some more diseases and how it is going to be transmitted to our body. We will be discussed in this session. And the first disease we are going to be discussed here is tuberculosis. Tuberculosis. This tuberculosis is nothing but they are having the cough. 4th to 6 weeks. You may not having any symptoms, only light cough. Light cough you may are having, and these tuberculosis, how it is going to be occurred in our body by the bacteria. What is that bacteria? Mycobacteria. Mycobacterium. This is the microorganism is going to be caused the tuberculosis. And how this microbacterium will be attacked to our body? By the transmission of air. If any tuberculosis patient is near you, if he is continuously coughing, that air is having that mycobacterium and it is going to be transmitted for us, and we may also causes the tuberculosis. Yes. And these, when at the time of 4th week to 6th week, you may not having any symptoms, only light cough you are having. But this disease is going to be how many years it will be present? 4th week to 12 years. Nearly 12 years it will be present in our body. Okay. And after 6th week to after 1 year, it will be attacked to lymphatic cells in the lungs. Lymphatic cells in the lungs, and it may cause us blood. When you are coughing time, it will be dropping of blood from your mouth with the help of heavy cough. This is about the tuberculosis. Again we will be small revise how the tuberculosis is going to be caused by the help of microorganism Mycobacterium. This Mycobacterium is going to be transmitted by air, and at the time of 4th week to 6th week you may not having any symptoms, that you are having a light cough. After that it will be matured in our body, it will be goes to 4th week to 12 years you may are having these tuberculosis symptoms, and it will be attack the lymphatic cells in the lungs, and it is going to be damaged in our body, in our lungs, in our body. That is about the tuberculosis, children. And the second type of disease what we are going to be discuss, measles. Measles. These measles is nothing but cough, cold, fever. Where you may see this type of disease? Mostly in children. These measles you are going to be seeing mostly in children. And how it is going to be transmitted? Viruses. It will be transmitted with the help of viruses. And which will be helpful the mode? Air mode is going to be helpful for the transmission of measles from one child to another child. Okay. And next, the third is nothing but chicken pox. This chicken pox is going to be causes some itching on your skin and you may get some wounds. These chicken pox is also nothing but viruses. That's why it is when you touch these wounds in another body, in another person's body, you may also passes that viruses in your body and may causes the chicken pox. Due to this chicken pox, in olden days, so many people are also died. And which country is having more capable to control this chicken pox? In India only, so many people are having that capable, that antibodies produced in our body, and we be control the chicken pox in India, not than in the other countries. More in India only we may suffer with chicken pox and we may cure the diseases and we are surviving. Yes. And next, there is air only transmission for chicken pox also. Okay. And next, the fourth disease is nothing but polio. What is polio? This polio, how it is going to be transmitted? By the viruses. And which will be helpful? Air and water. Air and water is going to be helpful. And this polio, nowadays we are in our India, only nearly 100 people, 2 to 3% are only going to be affected by polio, because of already we all are having that polio vaccine when we are at the childhood time. That's why we are controlling the polio in our body. And next, fifth disease is nothing but cholera. How this cholera is going to be causes? The cholera is going to be causes with the contaminated water from the different types of ponds, lakes and the rivers. When we are going to be for vacations or somewhere, you may drink that water at the time when you are swimming time. It will be causes the cholera. What are the symptoms for cholera? Diarrhea, vomitings. Diarrhea and vomitings. How it will be affected? If this cholera is going to be affected in our body, digestive system, it will be infect the intestinal tract in your body. It will be, these bacteria will be present in the intestine. It will be attaches the intestinal part of your body, and water it will be, you are having that water is not going to be digested the food properly, and you may get the dehydrated. Your body is going to be get dehydrated. And the fluids present in your body will be go out as in a vomitings and motions. That's why you may get fever and giddiness and you may fall very sick very fastly when you are having this cholera. And next disease is nothing but typhoid. Which one is typhoid? This typhoid is nothing but fever. When you are going to be had contagiated food, any spoiled food or spoiled water, when you are going to be had, at that time it will be fall on intestinal tract to blockage of that food, not to digest it properly, and you may having fever. more temperature it will be shows and causes the severe pains, body pains you may are having when you are having typhoid fever. And next the disease is hepatitis. Hepatitis A. This hepatitis is nothing but liver infection. It causes the liver infection. And it may not digested the food properly and it is going to be damage the liver cells in your body. That's why there are the stages are there in the hepatitis. Hepatitis A, hepatitis B, hepatitis D, hepatitis E. Like that, the hepatitis stages are there to remove to get the vaccine, to get the medicine based on the stages to control the hepatitis. That is one type of disease, and we already discussed about malaria. And one more disease. You people are very anxiety to eat outside foods, no, and to eat outside vegetables, and you people unwashed vegetables, unwashed fruits without washing your hands. You people are very anxiety to will eat. You are ready to eat something from outside, no. What happened when we are going to have the outside food, that outside the drainage, near the drainages, that shop food, what it is going to be causes? Taenia solium. Taenia solium. This is one type of microorganism and that is a parasite. The male will be present like this and the female will be present like this. The structure of the Taenia solium. This is male and this is female. It will be look like a earthworm and we may call it as a tapeworm also. We may call it as a tapeworm also. The body is having more segments. The body is having more segments. How the earthworm will be look like? Same the structure, but the earthworm is little bit large size and bigger size than the Taenia solium. This Taenia solium is having some lays eggs. What it will be lays? Eggs. These eggs will be present on the drainages, will be present on the foods of vegetables and fruits. The layer of the seed coat is covered with these type of eggs. If you didn't wash these eggs properly and fruits under the water, the eggs, if it will be present on the food, it enters into our body and it will be enters into intestine. It's right, it will be enters into intestinal tract. In the intestinal tract, these Taenia solium eggs are going to be hatched and it will be attaches to the intestinal wall of your body. Like this it will be attaches. The hook will be present to hold. It will be hold like this. And what are the food you are eating daily? That food will be eaten by the Taenia solium. And you may causes the vomitings and diarrhea and cholera also sometimes. And it may causes the more, it may leads to die also. These Taenia solium infected person will be goes to washroom from outside or any other sides, that these Taenia solium parasite will be goes through the urine also, feces also. That feces will be eaten by pigs. Yes, right? Second stage. First stage, the eggs are hatched in the human being and it will be created a animal organism. That organism will be goes throughout from our body by the feces. That feces, if you are going to be went outside to urinate, at the time that the feces will be eat any pigs, the Taenia solium will be starts the second life cycle in pig. In the pig, it will be attaches to inside muscle and it will be nearly present 6 months in a pig's body. 6 months it will be present in a pig's body. If any person will be eat the pig meat at the time, if they didn't cook the properly that pig meat, again this Taenia solium will be entered into third person and it may causes the diarrhea, vomitings and motions, or else the person may have to die also. This is the dangerous organism that the Taenia solium is going to be happen. And how this organism is going to be spread? If you didn't wash your hands properly, if you didn't wash the fruits properly, if you didn't avoid eating the food from outside, you may have saved from the this type of microorganism in our body. And today's session is going to be completed, children. In the last session we already discussed about this, but little bit deep discussion we discussed in this session. And I think you may people very know about how will be hygienic by ourselves and we from others is very important, not to transmit these type of diseases from one person to another person. If these diseases you may get, you may control, for these medicines are there. But if now that the COVID-19 will be passed from one person to another person, there is a no medicine. That's why be hygienic and be careful by yourself, and wear mask when you went to outside. And today's session is going to be completed, children, and tomorrow's session we are going to be discussed with the another topic. Thank you.